Transformation of Egoistic Consciousness, Part 2. Somehow, we came under the influence of Maya, were lured into its net of elusive, glittering phenomenon, and placed under the law of karma. Thus, our souls have been confined into solitary cocoons of our individual ego, manifested through the expression of I, me, and mine, life after life. In other words, we have voluntarily sentenced ourselves to confinement into miserable, solitary individual selves of false ego for ages. Because we have voluntarily accepted this state of solitary mental confinement at the instigation of the alluring Maya, it is again our own free will to break the shackles of this self-imposed slavery. If we desire and aspire for inherited spiritual freedom, it should be remembered that Maya has been bestowed with tremendous powers by the Creator to instigate, lure, enlist, guide, direct, train, equip, and employ the wayfaring innocent souls for organizing, administrating, disciplining, enacting, running the everlasting show of the universal drama. We have become so used and inured to the bonded slavery of Maya that any new idea or thought inconsistent with our established egoistic life is unsavory and unacceptable to us. Therefore, we cannot shake off or efface this false conception of ego by our mere wishes or efforts, as this false belief has so permeated and saturated into our very being that we have become the embodiment of this ego of I and mine. Even if in frustration or under the influence of satsang, superfluous emotions of higher and sublimer thoughts pass through our minds, the Maya will not allow its slave souls to think independently and seriously any such spiritual thoughts or to desire and aspire for freedom from its powerful clutches, until and unless the stronger divine power of the Guru helps and guides such aspiring souls to break the chains of slavery of Maya. God is all-powerful, omnipotent, and omniscient, and is constantly searching and looking out for his prodigal sons who feel miserable, frustrated, desperate, and repentant of their bonded slavery of Maya, and desire and aspire sincerely to shake off the shackles of the miserable slavery and yearn to be free. Such aspiring souls are saved from the miserable clutches of the Maya and blessed by the Guru with the internal joy, peace, bliss, and love of divine grace. The whole process of this wonderful and secret phenomena of soul slavery, freedom, and divine blessings is initiated, contemplated, worked out, and accomplished in the mental, emotional, and spiritual planes. Therefore, it is only on these intellectual, emotional, and spiritual planes that a change for the better and sublimer life can be wrought. There is one sun from which countless rays are scattered all around, giving light, energy, warmth, and life to the universe. If these rays are encased in capsules, each ray will enshrine in itself all the qualities and attributes of the whole sun, but outwardly manifests itself in different shapes and colors. Similarly, God is a single entity, and all rays emanating from divinity carry the very essence of God's attributes. This divine essence or presence is encased in the mental core of false ego, depicting outwardly different ideas, beliefs, and conceptions. In other words, God is the only entity or reality, and everything else is the projection of divinity in various forms, ideas, and beliefs fashioned according to outer influences, environment, inner instincts, and impulses of individuals. Influence of our contact with the surrounding world has profound effect in molding and changing our thoughts, beliefs, or consciousness, which form the basis of our good or bad lives. It is obvious that the crucial factor in our lives is the influence of the company we keep, which can make or mar the fate and destiny of our lives. This illusion or misconception of our false ego is engendered in our mental consciousness through the baneful company of ungodly elements. Therefore, it is apparent that a sublimer company is imperative and essential for a change or transformation of consciousness to higher plane. This transformation in our thoughts, beliefs, and conceptions can be wrought only through the inspiring company of the awakened, enlightened, and blessed souls. When this transformation of our consciousness takes place, our soul is awakened and illuminated with the divine light and glory, and the darkness of our false egoistic illusion spontaneously fades away, just as the darkness of night fades away on the rising of the sun. Done, Guru Nanak.